Alexer, you know better than anyone else that nothing of real value comes easy. And you, my friend, are going through the hard part right now. Favorite this lesson and come back to it whenever you feel like quitting. Get ready because this is going to be the most valuable 11 minutes of your day, so let's get started. Now, before you quit, you need to know that this is all a part of the test. This part separates those who make it from those who don't. Life is testing you right now to see if you've got what it takes to pull through. And as much as you might like it to be, it's not a material or a physical test, it's a mental one. When you get to a low point where you ask yourself, why do I even bother? Remind yourself that this is where most people quit. This is the point when most people quit and the reason why they will never be successful in life. Building a business is hard. Building a life is hard. And the hard parts always feel shitty. This is the hard part. This is the part that most people can't do, but you can. And that is why you will win. How you behave and choose to proceed in these moments will determine what the rest of your life is going to be like. It's just a part of the game, okay? It needs to be hard now before it gets easy later. Your brain, body, and identity, they don't like the current struggle and the current hardship because you're in the process of evolution, and that is always uncomfortable. And you're uncomfortable because you're outgrowing your reality. Your brain is trying to acclimate to this new reality where it has to deal with more extreme levels of difficulty than it's ever encountered before. The goal of this session is to help you readjust your expectations of reality, and we will do it by asking you a series of questions. Okay, are you ready? Please answer them truthfully, write them down, pause the lesson if you have to, but be honest. Why did you start this journey? Why did you make the decision to start? Go back to that moment. What's at the end? What are you running from, and what are you running toward? Did you realistically expect this journey to be easy? Probably not. Did you expect it to be hard? Probably yes. Well, my friend, this is what hard feels like. You're in the hard right now. The expectations of what the journey will be is actually matching the conditions out in the real world. This is very normal. No matter how hard it feels or how hopeless you might feel, you need to know that you're allowed to feel shitty because it's a part of the journey, okay? The reason why you'll not quit today is because although it feels shitty right now, the outcome is disproportionately better than this. You've actually made enough progress in your journey that you got to the hard part. Congratulations! Smile at the realization that you're actually going through the hard part right now, which means easy is on the other side of it. Most people quit right here because they expect it to happen quickly and easily. The choice, because it is a choice, to quit now will result in an unhappy life for the rest of the years you're on this earth. Because a person who quits when things get hard will never be rewarded with anything of value because value will always lie on the other side of hard. You get the gold once you slay the dragon, and this is your dragon. How badly do you want the gold? It's not going to happen fast because if it did, all the losers you know would have already gotten what you're after, and you're not like them. Most people quit because it's hard. You downloaded this app because you're not like most people, are you? They lack the patience necessary for success. The thing is, you're not born with that patience innately. You have to develop it. This is the part of your journey where you need to learn and be patient. It's a skill that you will get better at with time. Now here's something that most people around you don't know, and it's one of the most valuable lessons you will learn in your life. Most hardship can be solved through persistence. If you're going through hell, keep going. Things will fall into place as you keep putting one foot in front of the other. all winners have this disproportionate belief and trust that at some point you will see the light at the end of the tunnel, even if you don't see it right now. Even the longest night eventually turns into a day. The question is, do you have what it takes to go through the night? We're here to guarantee you that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and if you keep walking, you'll eventually get there. 70% of success is the result of consistent maintenance. Keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. The remaining 30% is you making decisions to adjust the consistency part based on new information that gets revealed to you along the way. Just keep going, and 12 months from now, you'll be shocked at the idea that you wanted to quit early. You have the audacity to put in 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, even 5 years into this thing that is supposed to provide for you and your family for the rest of your life. That's supposed to unlock an existence that you feel proud of, and you're gonna throw that away because it got hard now? If this worked out the way that you envision it working, the impact it has not only on your life, but the life of your children, your spouse, the life of your parents, on how you sleep at night, on where you wake up and what you do while you're awake, this is going to be monumental versus the alternative of mediocrity. Aren't you willing to eat shit for a couple of years so you can have caviar and champagne for the rest of your life? What you're doing here is hard because the outcome is incredible. It's a gift to wake up in the morning and get to do what you want. It's a gift to self-actualize, to prove to yourself that you've got what it takes to build reality based on what you want, not on what the leftovers society is willing to throw to you. Sure, you might get knocked down and it might not even be your fault. Screw it, get the F up. Now, with the risk of this sounding like a Rocky speech here, it might not be your fault that you got knocked down, but what the hell are you still doing on the ground, my friend? You need to get up. Some people never get up. 20, 30 years down the line, they're still down. Have you met any one of them that is happy? You're not the first person to have gone through shitty times, and you will not be the last. Don't let what happened keep you down for the next 10, 20, 40 years of your life. One day, people will look up at you and call you an overnight success. They'll call you lucky. This is how you defeat the idea that you were ever lucky. You outwork luck. You outwork the imposter. It's hard to have imposter syndrome when every day you show up and have proof of what you're doing. Imposters would quit. You keep on pushing. While everyone else is on the sidelines, you're out there in the mud actually doing it. You didn't come this far just to get this far and then go back with your tail between your legs and prove them right. So are you ready for the second most valuable insight you've ever received? You're not gonna like it, but it will reveal what your next steps are. Okay, here it is. The game is actually not as hard as you make it seem. Everyone else got so accustomed to everything being easy that it's never been easier to win. Okay, let's give you an example. 90% of podcasts don't make it past episode 3, and of the 10% that do, 90% don't make it past episode 20. So just by making 21 podcast episodes, you're now in the top 1% of podcasts in the world. When you realize what that means, your reality shifts. In order to win, you don't actually have to have the best podcast in the world, you just need to put out 21 episodes. That means you're in the top 1%. When you think about it like that, it's not even that hard. It's simply being consistent. The rules of the game changed for you just now. You don't even have to be good. You just need to stay in the game, and over time, you will make small tweaks. It's easy to win when other people quit when they experience what you consider hard now. Staying in the game is all about the art of not burning out. So readjust your pace and realize this is a marathon. Progress is made consistently with leaps forward now and then. That is why you'll win. We taught you it takes on average 7 years to get rich and find success. So once again, we ask you where you think you are on that journey. You're clearly still in the beginning stages, because if you were at the end, you wouldn't even dream of quitting. This right here is your test, and honestly, it probably won't be the last one. But once you realize it is a test of sheer willpower, the attitude will shift. This test will allow you to enter a new level. It's a boss fight or a new puzzle. Just conquer it through discipline and consistency. Keep trying. Keep throwing things at it. It's just a matter of time until something eventually sticks, and then it'll be followed by a period of expansive growth. This moment in time right now, you're just before that. It's supposed to be hard, but you've got what it takes to simply not quit. Whenever you feel like quitting, return to this session and remember why you started and where you're going. We believe in you, Aluxer, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care.